Ironman, the demon within African Reads Comics. Welcome back to African Reads Comics, the channel where we dive into the stories behind the stories, unpacking the drama, the heroes, and the very human struggles in the world of comics. Today, we are talking about one of Marvel's most iconic story arcs, Tony Stark's battle with alcoholism in Demon in a Bottle. It's a story that redefined Iron Man and superhero comics forever. Let's get into it. Part 1: Setting the Stage. Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, first appeared in 1963, created by Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, Don Heck, then Jack Kirby. Stark was everything people wanted to be: rich, brilliant, and charismatic. But beneath the surface, he was also deeply flawed. By the late 1970s, Marvel was shifting gears, diving into complex and real-world issues. Writers David Michelinie and Bob Layton decided to tackle a topic that few comic creators had dared to explore before: addiction. The result was Demon in a Bottle, a storyline that pushed the boundaries of what superhero comics could be. Part 2: Demon in a Bottle, The Breakdown. Demon in a Bottle ran from Iron Man number 120 to number 128, published in 1979. The story starts with Tony Stark at the top of his game, running Stark Industries, dating the glamorous Bethany Cabe, and, of course, saving the world. But everything starts to unravel. Justin Hammer, a rival industrialist, sabotages Stark's Iron Man suit, causing it to malfunction. Imagine this: Iron Man is fighting villains, and suddenly his suit goes haywire, injuring civilians. The guilt is crushing. Meanwhile, his company faces corporate sabotage, his personal relationships are strained, and the pressure becomes unbearable. And what does Tony Stark turn to? Alcohol. It becomes his escape, his way of coping. But it doesn't take long for the drinking to spiral out of control. Stark misses meetings, lashes out at friends, and even jeopardizes lives during a mission. The invincible Iron Man is falling apart. Part 3: The Turning Point. The breaking point comes when Stark is confronted by Bethany Cabe, who sees through his facade. She doesn't just tell him to stop drinking, she shows empathy, but she also holds him accountable. In one of the most powerful moments in Marvel Comics, Stark admits he has a problem. With Bethany's help, he begins his journey to recovery. And here's the thing: there's no magic fix. No arc reactor, no tech solution. Stark has to confront his addiction head-on, just like any ordinary person would. Part 4: Why this story matters. Demon in a Bottle isn't just a story about a superhero, it's a story about humanity. Tony Stark's vulnerability made him relatable. He wasn't just a genius billionaire in a high-tech suit, he was a man struggling with demons, just like so many people in the real world. This storyline was groundbreaking because it addressed addiction with honesty and compassion. At a time when issues like alcoholism were stigmatized, Marvel took a bold step by showing that even someone as powerful as Iron Man could struggle with substance abuse. It also reshaped what heroism means. Tony Stark's decision to admit he had a problem and seek help was a different kind of heroism, one rooted in vulnerability and courage. It reminded readers that being a hero isn't about being perfect, it's about striving to do better, even when you've hit rock bottom. Part 5: The Legacy of Demon in a Bottle. Tony Stark's battle with alcoholism didn't end with Demon in a Bottle. Marvel revisited this theme in later stories, like The Five Nightmares and Stark Disassembled. Each time, they showed that addiction isn't a one-time fight, it's an ongoing struggle. And it's not just about Tony. This storyline paved the way for other comics to address real-world issues. Characters like Jessica Jones, who dealt with PTSD, and even storylines exploring mental health in the X-Men, owe a debt to Demon in a Bottle. Today, Tony Stark's struggle is still a reminder that even our heroes can be flawed, and that's what makes them inspiring. They fight their battles, fall, and rise again. Conclusion and call to action. So, what do you think? Does Demon in a Bottle make Tony Stark more relatable? Do you think modern superhero stories should dive deeper into real-world issues like this? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into Iron Man's most personal battle, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to African Reads Comics, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our breakdowns of the most iconic comic stories. Until next time, keep reading, keep exploring, and keep believing in the power of storytelling.